Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. A late season top 25 matchup on hand with a couple of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the UCF Knights, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Mountaineers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UCF's offense will have the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Knights send out the punt unit. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The Mountaineers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Makes the grab. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The snap sets up the throw. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd and goal coming up. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Now on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Simon. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. The Knights are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The give on the counter. He's just outside the 20-yard line. Stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run it from the gun. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. 3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Looking to throw for it. He's got the tight end. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCF!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the ground game. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And now on 3rd down after that last run. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They're trying to get to it. Fires to the wideout. Got it past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll try it again. Fights off a defender. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10.
West Virginia.
Run in the red zone, it's Kennedy. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete, out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wide out in motion. Well, jet sweep pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the line.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a final alert coming from the clash between Alabama and LSU. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Pulls it in, it's Simon. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Knights in the hurry up. They'll run play action. And they got him for the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback. The Knights will line up to punt it away. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Knights will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They're going to ride this running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Pressure coming. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know who's going to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great defenses.
Looking for a gap. It's Kennedy. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Goes to the option. The pitch. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's right on target. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Using the quick game. Tackled after picking up the first down.
You don't see a ton of wide receivers come in as true freshmen and just take over the game and be the best player on the field. Man, he's done that as a true freshman. It's been amazing to watch, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy hunt as a receiver, which is not a normal thing. So it kind of shows you what kind of potential he has. He can win it as a freshman. He can win it as a sophomore. Shoot, he can win it as a junior. This guy has unbelievable talent.
They ran it on first down, now on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
They keep attacking through the air. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, West Virginia!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively...
And it's picked off. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Mountaineers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Knights. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Offense gets set for second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's looking for an open man on second down. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Mountaineers. What a grab and go for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Oklahoma State proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Pokes team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And wings it incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Knights line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Here comes the option. They knock him down right there.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They think there's room to run to the right here. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
And the Mountaineers have their offense in high gear. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Hodges. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Mountaineers have pushed it inside the 20. Trying play action. Getting some heat. Buys a little time. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand.
First down, West Virginia.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Snaps it in the shotgun. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the...
Pass on the way in, it's picked off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They cannot believe it. A great play on the interception is wiped away with the roughing the passer call. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Going up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
He wants to throw. Got him downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. This ball is picked off in the end zone, but no, he's out of bounds. The quarterback very fortunate to get away with that throw. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Stokes. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights.
The kick is good.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass.
21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Quickly complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He looks that one in nicely. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
I don't think anybody expected this true freshman to jump in the scene here in college football and just explode the way he has. He has been making big plays week in and week out, and that's why this true freshman is square in the middle of the discussion when you're talking about Heisman Trophy.
Got a man. It's Kennedy. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Comes out throwing on first down. Snags it over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, West Virginia.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sends it downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Morgantown. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Knights will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. A first down for the offense. Trying to set the tone with the run. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field. And if things go well, like David said, we've got a game.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Stokes. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. Grabbed behind the line. It's Richardson. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Knights will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Using his feet. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it!
The wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes, and when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch. He got some positive yards.
Field goal is good.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Offensively, you're going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
That didn't bust for a long, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
The give to the big fullback. The Mountaineers get it past the sticks.
And David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Kennedy. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneaked for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick strike complete. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that 1st down.
Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs. 1st down for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Knights headed quickly to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Knights decide to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. He's piled up 76 yards rushing now as he is within sight of a 2,000-yard rushing season. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls in.
Yeah, a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
You just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The 3rd down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another 3rd down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
The Knights will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Quick release by the QB. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops the throw. And that ball is picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He finds his man. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job. Understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short, that means decision time. Or, for us, green light. Go for it.
The give to the fullback. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
No mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
Offense getting set for first down. The run from the shotgun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a crease. It's Kennedy. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Kennedy. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Got a man in the middle. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Looking to throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Simon. The Knights want to crank the tempo. He'll keep it himself. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires downfield. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoots out of bounds. The Knights have it in scoring position on first and goal. Working that left side now. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on second and goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sexton. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on third and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. He is denied. Stopped just short of the goal line. Pushed his way to the 1 and could go no further, and they'll turn it over on down. They're backed up 1st and 10 from their own 1. First up, they've got to avoid disaster. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Rides to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
They'll give it to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Gain of 3. Brings up 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
The give from the gun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. On the run, it's Kennedy. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10.
Down, West Virginia.
Right back to the well. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Right down the middle. He's got it, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
First down, West Virginia.
Handoff from the gun. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. From Steve Slayton to Pat White to Pat McAfee, they love their Mountaineers in Morgantown. And in a place known for Yan Dogs and pepperoni rolls, probably some liquid refreshments, the Mountaineer faithful ready to go here in Morgantown. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense is on the field for the first time today. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
42 Spider.
To the ground with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. The Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Red pass, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Wants to throw on second down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the change. It's first down at the 27. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man enough for the first. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 of the most historic programs in college football, Notre Dame and USC. Let's recap who's taking home the jeweled shillelagh. USC found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Coliseum. Fight on, and the men of Troy will do just that. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump up.
Running toward the tape. Running inside the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Kansas State.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. They'll ride the hot hand. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, a statement run in the red zone to the 13.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. The Mountaineers line it up with a first and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Into the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
No, it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Man, as a defense, you're salivating in this territory. You want to get that safety. You want to put your hands over your head, clasp them together. I got him in the end zone. Nice job by the defense being ready, rushing the quarterback, almost getting the safety.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. West Virginia has it in the offensive offense ready to go to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
He now has 106 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Touchdown, West Virginia! What a catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Give to the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Kansas State quick to the line. On second down, he'll fire. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He wants to pass it on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And there he is, the nation's leader in sacks, coming up with yet another one. Week after week, teams try to find a way to stop this guy. They just can't figure him out. He's too big, he's too fast, and he has a knack for getting to quarterbacks.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Dialing up a second down pass play. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Shakes off the tackle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to...
Got a lot of running room. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
That's caught. It's Hodges. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He makes a grab, and he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. NC State was far from the friendly confines of Carter Finley Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean.
Coming out on first down with the play fake.
Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Coming after it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent cover. Nick, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got his man quickly. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, and he hit it off the left upright. No good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40.
Lasso!
Going up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Rice. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Kansas State pushing the pace. going to pass on second down. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Four punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Safe completion on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
He'll pull it down and run. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big...
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, West Virginia!
And coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring. So they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
How about this? These guys are going for 2.
Jackrabbit.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Bounced off his feet.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Just about 30 seconds to go, and you want to score, but the last thing you need to do is give up a cheapie. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. To the air on first down. Grabs it in the middle. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. It can get frustrating chasing that quarterback, but you got to pull up. The roughing the passer penalty gives them the first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Just drives it between the uprights.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Fair catch called for and made. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, the end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Morgantown. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
And the Mountaineers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
On third down, going up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. Short gain on the play before he slides. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the first down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon. But usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that first down marker and get it.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
They give it to him again. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
This time it's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Dances away to buy time. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They were trying to set up a screen. Instead, what they got was their quarterback putting paper and plastic and sack.
And how about the speed on defense with that rush? Getting to the QB so quickly. You're not expecting to get home on a screenplay like that, but, man, the old saying, speed kills. And you saw it right there.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
The official says no good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
West Virginia, 40. Kansas State, 10.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Pocket starts to collapse. With the catch, it's Rice. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get it through the air. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kicker.
Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
He'll start this drive firing. Lets it fly. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again, 2nd and 10 from the 27. Off play action. Unleashes one. It's caught downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They're up by 5 over Florida. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that. Dude, they score here, we're in for a ball game.
Gets it out fast.
This quarterback right now is in the groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. Tackle is made after the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Running behind that left side. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Into the creative space on 3rd and short with the wide receiver. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
That makes the score West Virginia 40, Kansas State 20.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over.
He wants to go deep. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he was looking for the pick 6. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Good Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Dances away from the heat. He'll try to do it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big kickoff and a first down for this offense.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping it.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Discards a man. Got room at the 35. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the beatdown has ensued. That might be the proverbial 4th quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Gets it out quickly. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got the quick pass. And some room to work. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Kansas State. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's not going to get it in, and the lead will remain 18 as they were trying to make this a two-possession game.
47, Kansas State, 29.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. The play action fake. Fires to the right. He's got it. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. From the gun, give on the inside. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Trying the run, it's Kennedy. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Leaves it with the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
He wants to throw it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking first down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Snags it. Touchdown Mountaineers. And the pummeling has started. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
That just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is totally getting wrecked today. You bring Johnny Football back here in his prime, and even he wouldn't change the outcome of this one. They're trailing by 25 to LSU. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes his connection. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense finally gets a stop there, but a big reason why they've got the lead right now is because of this dude toting the rock. And, David, it just seems like he's been getting better as the game's gone on.
Yeah, and the defense all night, no answers. I mean, he's shown you a little bit of everything, whether it's inside, whether it's outside, whether it's outrunning people or breaking tackles. This guy's been a game wrecker.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Now facing a third and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. Connection to the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. This time of year, when you're the higher-ranked team, you're getting everybody's best shot. And, guys, they answered the bell.
There are head coaches in this sport that say nameless, faceless opponents. You got to be able to show up. You got to be able to bring your best game to the park, regardless of who you're playing. A lot of eyes on this one, David, because of the rankings. But, man, they were easily the better team today.
Well, and I get that nameless, faceless, but when you play a ranked team, it gets your blood going a little bit. And you could tell they were ready to make a statement. Played a good squad. They made them look like they weren't a good squad, proving why they're ranked so high.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and, man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
and that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, oh, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.